Hey YouTube, Casey Classic 7 here, back again with another video. This is going to be a video of me discussing Access Football 2018, the PS4 Xbox One screenshots that were released yesterday night via RyanMoody's channel. Huge shout out to Ryan Moody. My opinion, I feel like he is the most active person in the sim football gaming community, and you gotta give him a shout out. He definitely responds back to both his subscribers, people who just comment via his videos via Twitter, as well as he gives his feedback, honest feedback to all of the devs, whether it's Madden, Access, Maximum, just overall his whole body of work is something that needs to be applauded. So shout out to you. But on to the screenshots. Personally, I like what I've seen so far. The game is a lot cleaner than what was on the mobile version, which is pretty obvious. That's not anything that's like groundbreaking or anything, but the mobile version is the only version of the game that I've played, and from the gameplay that I've seen from the PC versions, the previous PC versions, it does look a little bit more refined than those as well. So the first screenshot is of the kickoff and just overall showing the player models, the field, and just overall showing the game. I know there's people who had some issues with the camera, and my next shout out was going to go to Access Gaming. They were right there in Ryan Moody's comment section of his YouTube video, responding and giving feedback on certain people's concerns. So that's, in my opinion, that's exactly what you want from a development team. It's great to know that you can have a concern about something, and it's not, it's not hours, it's not days, months. Your feedback is heard as soon as you pose your question, which, that's why I think that this game is going to be one that will succeed. And it's kind of surprising that some people won't back the game, but this will probably be the most influence that they could have on the game. So that's kind of an interesting thing. The next screen that they show is a screenshot of the play calling menu. It looks like they added a lot more sub formations within all the formations. I'm not sure if that was something that's on the PC version, but it definitely wasn't on the mobile version. So a huge shout out that they were able to get more plays, more formations into the game as well. Just the overall play calling menu looks extremely clean. This one shows the actual play art menu to where you actually pick your plays. It looks like they took a page out of Madden's playbook, which isn't a bad thing, where it shows the play type as well as your personnel on the field. So that's something that is very cool. The next screenshot is of more just showing off the player models and the menu and just how everything looks. It looks like they also have something called team strategy. Kind of interested in what that is, but I know that there's going to be more information on that later. There was concerns also about the sidelines not looking as full, but stuff like that I'm not really too worried about, because that's simple stuff that they can easily add into the game, in my opinion. As well as like the field men and referees. That's all stuff that I'm not really too concerned about. All that stuff eventually in time will be into the game. I think right now they're just primarily focusing on the gameplay and getting their staple modes into the game, or staple mode into the game, which I think is going to be franchise this year. So I'm extremely excited for what they're going to throw in franchise mode. The next screenshot is of the depth chart. One of the cool things about the depth chart, you do only have a option to put 5 receivers out there, but it looks like you also have the option to put different positions in different spots. I don't know how it varies from position to position, but it looks like for the wide receivers you can put running backs and defensive backs in those slots. So if you do have an athletic defensive back who can also play on the offensive end, similar to like a Deion Sanders, or I can't remember the kid who was at Ohio State. Who played both sides of the ball. He played cornerback for them. This is we're talking about almost 10 years now ago. So it's cool that that's in the game, as well as a running back. So if you have a running back who's a good route runner as well as who has soft hands, you can sub him into the slot receiver and you know, maximize the potential of your roster to where you're not just limited to put just those positions at that position. So it's probably going to obviously vary from position to position, so who can play where, or who all can play at specific positions, or maybe any position can play anywhere. I guess we'll see when the game is released. The next is player stats. So just overall just shows player stats. Again, looks very clean. One thing I did notice is in the pause menu, I didn't see a replay option, an instant replay option. I don't know if that's something that's just not in Access Football. For those who play on the PC, definitely let me know. The guys over at Access, let me know if that's something that you guys are interested in putting in, or is there a reason why instant replay isn't in the game. Just kind of curious. It's either way, it's not a huge deal. This was one thing I noticed, like, oh, there's no instant replay. Okay, so again, guys, only $20. I was surprised when I saw that in the comment sections yesterday. I didn't know that it was just $20. That's what Access 17 sold for as well. So it's it definitely was a surprise to me. And again, extremely excited for this game. Whenever this game releases, definitely check out my channel. There will be a bunch of gameplay on it. We'll definitely give you guys my feedback and, you know, just give you guys tips and all that good stuff about how to play the game and all that good stuff. So I know this video ran a little bit long, but I want to give you guys my full thoughts and feedback on what was released yesterday, and if there's any other news in terms of Access or Maximum Football, or just other games that are coming out later in the year. Stay tuned. KC Classic 7 signing out.